what God gave you to do. Don't do what's popular per se. Don't do what's in. Sit down, have a conversation with God, which is called prayer, and do what it is God called you to do.
Faith gon' hold me down, Jesus said we got next. The gospel plow moving, baby, trust the process. The Holy Spirit did a curtain call, we got next. Staying humble down the way, this is the process.
Hello, welcome everybody to another installment of We Got Next. And it is your host, Celis. And man, have I missed y'all. It has been a minute since it was just me and y'all. You look good. You smell good. I hope everything is going good for y'all. I hope everybody is having an amazing day, week, month. I hope everything is going great for you all. And if it doesn't feel like it is, all you need is faith in God. All you need is to trust God. And even when things don't look like they're working out, I serve a God. We serve a God that can make a way out of absolutely no way. So today I want to talk to you all really quick. Like I said, it's been a minute since it's just been me and you. Thank you all so much on the recent support. You know, we've just been doing a lot that We Got Next. Real quick, if you don't follow me on social media, you are missing out on history. You're missing out on history. I've uploaded a daily fix, which is this motivational series that I'm doing on YouTube for the last going on 3 weeks now, every single day. Haven't missed a day yet. We're knocking on wood that I don't miss a day anytime soon, but I have not missed a day yet. And it's just something to encourage the people of God. You know, we are coming out of the pandemic. We're going back into what being normal a little bit. And we just need, sometimes we just need that thing that's telling us we're doing the right thing, that God is still beside us. And I promise you one thing, he's still right there next to you. All you got to do is lean on him. So thank you all so much for those of you that have supported. I love you. God bless you. God keep you. Posting all the time now. Y'all gonna keep seeing me. And I love y'all so much. I want to talk about something, and it's no more fear. Fear it's a lot of quotes about fear, but just from my personal life, a lot of times from, just my own experience, it's not me saying all out, oh, I'm scared of that. It's not too many things in my life that I'm just like, oh, I'm scared of that. But subconsciously, we self-sabotage ourselves, and it's because we're scared. We say things before we even start doing things. We say and do things before it even forms because we're scared. We're scared of what could happen. We're scared that it might not work out. Before I started YouTube, I had 1,000 excuses. Well, I don't want to be what everybody else is doing. I don't want to be like everybody else. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I want all that. And it took a wise man telling me that do what God gave you to do. Do what God gave you to do. Don't do what's popular per se. Don't do what's in. Sit down, have a conversation with God, which is called prayer, and do what it is God called you to do. You can't be me. I can't be you. God needs people to hear Celis, and God needs people to hear the person watching. God needs the way that I do certain things, and God needs the same way I do certain things, the way you do certain things. People need to hear from you. I said it before, lives are attached to your purpose. Lives are attached to your purpose. You can be inspired by people by all means. I'm inspired by a plethora of people. I'm inspired by so many great men and women in all type of arenas. But it's what God has given me specifically that helps me reach who I am supposed to reach. So we have to eliminate fear. I understand by all means that is easier said than done. Trust me, I get it. It's easy to say, oh, don't fear this. Don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid of this. That's the easy part. That's the easy part to say. I'm telling you, the second you let go of fear, the second you say, no matter what, I'm going. But that type of boldness comes from being in God's presence. You don't get that type of boldness, that type of just confirmation, that confidence, unless you are in the face of God. It's not too many things in my life that I have been just crystal clear upon. But if I'm not crystal clear on anything else, I'm crystal clear that God has called me to do We Got Next. And I know that God's called me to do We Got Next because I went before him and he put it in my spirit. And I went in the word and I read it and he gave me how to do it. Now I work out the kinks along the way. I find out new innovative way to get people to watch all of these things. But you don't get the confidence. You don't get that unless you're in God's word. No more fear. We need you. I need you. Hezekiah Walker wrote the song, I Need You to Survive. It is people out there in this world that could be on their deathbed, that can be contemplating suicide, that can be ready to end it all. But the thing that you have, that God has given you specifically to say to people, is the very word they need to keep going. No more fear. We can no longer be afraid. We have to stop self-sabotaging ourselves. We have to stop talking ourselves out of the things that God has for us before we ever get to it. We have to stop talking in circles. We got to stop sharing ideas with people. And then when they don't understand every idea, we get discouraged. If God gave it to you, it's the season to do it. If God gave it to you, it's the season to do it. And I don't want to ruffle any feathers, but sometimes we can David backside of the mountain ourselves to death. And I am in no way, shape, or form saying that it's not a season where you need to be processed. I'm not saying that at all. But some of y'all, God has said go. Some of y'all, God has given y'all all type of ways to understand that it's your time to go forth in the thing that God has called you to do. But we're afraid. We're scared. We don't know exactly what we're doing. We don't know where to begin. But you know God told you to go. And you feel it. You know that this thing will bless people. You know this thing will help people. But we are afraid to give it everything we got. And that is the biggest trick of the enemy at times. I said on a Facebook Live rather the other day that God just wants to steal your time. He really just wants your time to be taken. Can I take their time? God is not going to allow you not to walk in the purpose that he has for you. You're going to get there. Great news for everybody watching. The thing that God has called you to do, you're going to get there. I promise you. But will you get there when you're 30? Will you get there when you're 40? Will you get there when you're 50? The devil wants something that God wanted you to have when you were 20, 21, 22, 25, 27, 30. He wants you, all the things he had when you were young, he wants you to finally understand it when you're in your 60s and 70s. And God will give you strength, absolutely. But it's 30 years of fear, of talking yourself out of it, of talking in circles, of not wanting to be in that uncomfortable room, uncomfortable situation for that season of your life to take you to the next level, of not wanting to come down so God can blast you to the next level. All of that is a part of the process. And the devil wants you to take the process out. The devil wants you to say, I am going to start here and I should be here in no time. He does not detail the journey that's in between. And if you're not careful, he will tell you that there's no point of the journey and you'll take a shortcut. The only thing about taking shortcuts is that when you finally get in there, you realize to the room, to the stage, wherever it is, you finally realize that the journey is what keeps you there. It's a shortcut to getting there. But the journey and the pain and the hurt and the push and the press and the being up late and the sleepless hours and the tears and the financial struggle and not knowing how it's going to happen and not knowing how it's going to work, that's when you finally get there. That journey is what allows you to stay there. If you never went through nothing to get it, you're going to lose it because it's not the same. It's different money that's given to you and money that you worked for. And then there's different money that you work for, and now you have to pay bills. Getting the money will get you the job. Having to pay the bills will make you stay at the job. No more fear. That's what God has been dealing with me in my own personal life. And I refuse to spend 40 years on something that should have took 40 days. I refuse to miss moments and moments and moments and seasons because I'm afraid and I'm scared and I'm self-sabotaging. The devil is a lie. Listen, I love you. God bless you. God keep you. You should see me today because I'm going to be doing a daily fix. We've been doing one every day. I love y'all so much. We got next. I will remember these days of small beginnings. I promise you. Because what God has in store for me and you, you're going to need sunglasses. I know it's cheesy, but you're going to need sunglasses because I promise our future is bright. God bless y'all. God keep y'all. As always, we got next till next time. I'll see you soon.
We got next. This ain't no time for playing. Tell the bros we got next. Yeah, we got next. Backside of the mountain training, bro. We got next. This is the re-up. My enemies is holding down they spot. I got